What's up? It's Keith. I'm gonna get a morning coffee before I go do a job. I want to talk about belief. You newer guys in the business, I get a lot of emails and stuff talking about, man, I'm stuck in my dead-end job. This year I'm really gonna go for it when the spring breaks and I'm gonna make it happen. Well, I want to talk about belief. Sometimes it's not a problem of like factual reality of could you get your business off the ground. It's really a belief problem, because Tony Robbins talks about this thing called, when you have a belief, you go out and you take action, right? And then when you take action, you get results, and then your results makes your belief go up because you see it with your own eyes. Oh my God, this is really working, right? And then what does that do? That fuels your belief. It fuels and makes you take more action. It makes you take more, and it's this upward spiral. Well, see, I spent years stuck in a dead-end job. Miserable. Literally absolutely miserable. Hated my life. It was bad. Flat broke all the time. Working 60 hours a week, 55 hours a week, killing myself to make like $450 a week. I felt like there was no way out because I hadn't seen the results of anything else, right? And when you start anything new, of course it's not going to work right away. And it's like you want to stomp around or pray or just call somebody, but just tell me, just tell me if it's going to work for me. Just tell me if it's going to work for me. And, nobody can tell you if it's going to work for you. They can't, just because they're not you. But there's thousands and thousands of case studies of people who have done it. And if they've done it, you can do it. And if I did it, you can do it, okay? Now, it's going to take maybe sacrificing everything, but you can't underestimate the power of true commitment. When you are 100% truly committed, like you've made a decision. The Latin word for decision means to cut away any other options. Like you've made a decision and this is it. Because sometimes in life we're really just waiting for something to make us make a decision that we're going to go full on with our business. We're going to go full on with this dream. We're making this thing happen no matter what. Now, back in 2010, I had a dream I was chasing, and I decided I was going for this thing no matter what. I failed miserably, and I think that's what this happened in 2008 too. I had an internet business. It was like eBay, Amazon. I was selling products and stuff online, and I failed miserably, right? But that's, I think, what our deepest fear is, to commit 100% and then to be let down 100% and realize it was all in our head and everybody's saying, I told you so. Oh my God, you destroyed everything. You maniac, you idiot. You should have just stayed in your safe, secure job. You should have just stayed. But I think it gets to a point where you're dying either way. It's not like you just cut off this and move to that. There's got to be a smooth transition, right? There's logic to this. But sometimes you can't go to the next monkey bar if you're holding on to this one. So here's the way it works. If you're testing out things in your new business, you're getting jobs, you're selling some jobs on the side, you're doing it at night on the weekends, and it's working, right? Well, analyze, why is this working? Is this working because, it's that good time of year? If you go out and you advertise and market and put out newspaper ads and Craigslist and Angie's List and Yodel and Yelp and all that stuff, and you go out and you quote, you can sell a lot of jobs in the springtime because everybody wants shit done. If you try to do it in the fall, or say like right after the 4th of July, it doesn't matter sometimes how much you advertise, very few people are going to want anything done, and then you're going to think it's your fault, and it's not. It's just the season. So paying attention to the environment. There's 5 key components of a successful small business. There's you, your market, your marketing, your people, and your systems. I've said that again. You, your market, your marketing, your people, and your systems. I'm going to put a video out about this later. If you got you in alignment, if you analyze your market, and you understand that there is this business available, whether you're cleaning windows, you're landscaping, you're cutting lawns, or whatever you're doing, your marketing. Marketing is an entire science in and of itself. And if you get marketing down and you have good copy and good advertising, good placement, you understand what you're doing, and it's competitive within the marketplace. And see, marketing is really just the ability to communicate a promise of a specific result. If you can do that effectively, the phone's going to ring. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it if you do these specific things effectively. So realizing what you can and cannot control. Becoming aware and making the distinct distinction and having the discernment to know what is within your control and what is without your control. Because we make this, there's a part of the brain, it's a mythological part of the brain. It's like a theta consciousness. It puts us in this dreamlike state where we feel like we don't have control of anything and things come down to luck, or, and we feel like it comes down to luck. Well, what I've learned, because I believe that stuff too, and it drove me insane, spinning in circles, is not believing it can't work for me. When I started to grow my business, the first time I laid I'm not going to talk about money, but I made a video about this. One time I made almost $6,000 profit in a single week. It's not even a lot of money compared to like a successful landscape business, but I've made tens of thousands of dollars in a single month. I made enough money to the point where I've been out with my wife like on a little mini vacation or something, and I would just get the nicest hotel room and we'd go out to eat, and then we do this and we do this. And not that I have money or anything, but the things like that used to stress me out so bad that I'd have a panic attack, it became nothing. And I started to make these discernments going, oh my God. Okay, so the market wants landscaping done. These people have it. Just because I come from a poor neighborhood where nobody wanted it done doesn't mean that there's an entire neighborhood over here where people are begging to have this stuff done. Please, more mulch, more plant stuff here. Yeah. Can you do this too? That's when I started cleaning windows and doing windows for my landscaping clients, doing their windows too, right? I was like, I can't believe these people would pay this much. Now, I know I'm digressing a bit, but one guy who paid $300 to get his windows cleaned, his neighbor wouldn't give you a nickel. So realizing that it's also a numbers game. I learned this stuff because I was in MLM, network marketing, when I was younger. It's really a numbers game. You could say all the right things. Here's a saying. You could say all the right things to the right person, and they're not going to buy from you. I mean, to the wrong person. But you could say all the wrong things to the right person at the right time, and they're going to buy from you just because they were ready in that moment. So I hope I made some clarifications here. I'm pulling up to get my coffee. And so yeah, there you go. You can absolutely do it. You can make the leap, but do it with intelligence. Sit down and do a lot of math. And really, really do your homework. But it all starts with getting excited, believing that you can do it, and then making a clear-cut decision that this is what you're going to do, and then ignoring the critics and the naysayers. All right, Keith Kalfas, Landscaping Employee Trap. Wish you the best of success. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Throw a comment down below, and check the links below. You can sign up on my email list. I give free video tips and all that stuff about how to start a landscape business. All right, peace.